Hello and welcome back to Zondell, Lands of Discordance, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign. We have 3 of our players here tonight, and maybe a 4th later or not. I don't know since I haven't responded yet. Everybody else either has Easter plans or other related stuff, so we'll jump into things. Where last we left off, due to some interesting choices, there is a entity that is burrowing somewhere in the vicinity of the mountain nearest to Castle Evan Peak. Burrowing into the ground and covered itself up. That a certain stoic master of a bastard sword, larger sized weapon, decided to
I rolled poorly, okay?
Decided to go ahead and just, chat with it a bit and let it do its own thing, live and let live, and so some of the party knows a little bit about having seen it, and some don't know anything about it whatsoever. But the party did go back and see that there were some interesting other gifts. A few of them, doing other things, but a particular collar being found and put on due to a poor save there. And thankfully, Stroud was able to dispel the curse, so it was able to be removed. And more or less, the party has just relaxed from the breakneck pace of running whatever the hell it was that Dobbs was carrying out to the mountain, away from the castle, to supposedly destroy it. But of course, a few individuals don't quite believe his little story there. So, potential investigation on that may or may not happen at some point, depending on if the party forgets with everything else crazy going on. So, what are you all choosing to do at present?
What time is it right now, technically?
It's about midday. About, I'd say, 1, 2 o'clock.
I guess I'd probably be hanging out by the commissary, just kind of drinking whatever free beverage, if there is one, or paying for one, if that's how. Or the kitchen, I guess, not the commissary.
Okay.
Is this the same day, or is
yes,
this a
this
new
is the
day?
same day. As far as drinks, they can easily provide water. There's plenty of snow to just boil up and give still a cool enough drink with some ice cubes and such. But as far
What about
as
tea?
well, they would have tea bags. They can steep some for you. It wouldn't be like the best tea that they might serve for some of their more noble guests and such, since they don't really know you that well.
That's fine.
You could maybe try persuading them into something better if you don't like it. It is kind of a slightly bitter minty tea using some of the local herbs.
I'm just gonna enjoy the normal tea.
Okay.
I guess I'm probably hearing a bunch of clattering and nonsense of people going nuts about whatever Dobbs did.
Oh, in the kitchen, they don't know what the heck happened. So.
Okay, so I'm just like sitting there drinking tea, like
I didn't activate
smiling
it.
at the
I
camera.
got it out of the castle. Okay.
Yeah, you saved the day. And then ruined the entire plane, so,
Oh, gee.
it balances out. You did a good deed, and you did a very evil deed.
It's not evil to let a thing just exist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hard one to tackle.
So the kitchen is bustling, though. You know, there's still preparations for all the guests, and food that can be prepared in advance is being prepared for stuff that's going to be for the wedding. You know, things like little sandwiches and things like that that can be just chilled. And is there anything in particular you're doing in addition to just drinking the tea?
I guess I'm just gonna chill out there for a little bit, and then I can walk around the castle too.
Okay.
Cause I figure these guys are out, right?
No, we're in. We came back.
Oh, okay.
Nope, they've been permanently banned from the castle. Utter nonsense they do yet again.
This is the last time you try to activate a nuclear weapon in my house.
It's not my fault that all your people keep putting nuclear weapons in your house.
Well, in that particular case, it wasn't their people. But as you are going about, there does appear to be different guests that are milling about, talking about different assorted things. One in particular that's fully robed and just like it's shade hiding their face more or less, has a couple of leashes in one hand, and on the end of them are very tiny little goblinoids.
Oh my
that
god.
that are all wearing what appear to be crowns made out of maybe tin. You're not quite sure, but it definitely looks flimsy. But yeah, they are all being led around as this individual is talking with assorted different people.
Oh my god, he's like an entertainer. This guy's a little goblin. Goblin maniac.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe
try to
they-
go up and talk to him.
There are 6 of these mini goblinoids on leashes.
Oh snap.
Mini goblins are pretty small as they are.
These are
How
tiny.
big are
They are about the size of a
Damn.
boot.
Yeah, those are tiny. All right. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's see how fast you can screw things up.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "What's going on here? What are these guys?"
Perfect.
Servants for guests. Yes, 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 yes. It sounds like there are 4 voices coming out of the robes.
Oh, out of the robes. I thought you said ropes.
Yeah, out of the robes, the figure that's in shadow.
Servants? What do you guys do?
The little ones with the crowns on the ground look up at you and cobble and fix.
Cobblers, eh?
So shoes.
Shoes
What do you
and
think,
other repair work.
What do you think it'll take for you guys to buff up my shoes here?
Okay. One of them immediately starts running forward. Do you just let them go ahead and do whatever they're gonna do?
You know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna let Jesus take the wheel on this one.
Okay. He
Shenanigans.
cocks a big loogie on the shoe. Immediately starts smearing it with hands, which have just a little bit of fur on it, and just rubbing it back and forth before finally just rubbing it off on the hallway floor. They are very shiny and doesn't at all look like it was snot and saliva mixed together.
Hell yeah, magic cobbler goblin.
Damn.
Magic snot goblin.
Are they saying anything, or are they just gonna shine it?
The one that shined it gives a very you would normally imagine a normal face to be like maybe it's like a small apple kind of thing, but the face widens and it's almost like a football on the tiny body as it smiles, and it's just full of jagged teeth. You think you even see stuff that's stuck between them, including maybe some bit of meat that's stuck.
Oh god. Hey, thanks, bud. You guys did a really good job.
Bye, servant. Yes, bye, 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 bye.
Oh shit, you want me to buy you?
Contract. Yes. Bye, 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 bye.
I'm kind of a loner. I'm not really in the market for company. Uh-oh, I feel like I pissed it off.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
So I get plus. Oh god, I got an 8 overall.
Ah!
They're just like, oh, I'm scared.
Okay. One of the mini goblinoids reaches into this tiny little vest that it has and pulls out what's a tiny little flask, downs it and gives a spit on your shoes, and they start sizzling.
Oh no.
You take 3 acid damage, and your shoe has a hole in it.
Ow, ow. I'm gonna try to take my shoes off.
Okay. There's just this rancorous chittering of laughter coming from the different mini goblinoids.
I'm gonna take my shoes and walk away. Goddamn goblin. Just muttering about goblins to myself.
You should have gave him some money.
I should have. I didn't know. I thought I was about to be swarmed.
So yeah, there's a bit of gibbering and such, and they rush over to the next person that they see. You can see from how the figure kind of sways a bit as they're being led by the 6 on leashes that there's a teetering pillar of goblinoids that must be inside of the ropes.
I'm just gonna shake my head, just know that I've been had. I did this to me, damn it.
And as that is going on, what is Dobbs presently doing?
I don't know. Where'd Dobbs leave off?
Let me scroll back up. last was Dobbs was more or less in the room as stuff was being checked, but didn't go with to get the collar off.
I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna try to make my way to wherever the blacksmith is, or I guess somebody who could repair my, or purchase more. Just whenever, because I know other people got to do stuff too.
Okay.
That's just what I got queued up for whenever.
I mean, go and train benevolence. I really don't have anything to do. About the only thing I can think of is sucker some people out to go get eaten by the Heart of Darkness so I can get more power. I mean...
Oh my.
Okay. Are you, as you're going around the castle, just looking for victims?
I mean...
I like how he put that.
Can I tell where it's at?
You know generally where it started going down, but you don't know if it went any direction after it started growing.
Okay.
So, you probably remember Ground Zero.
The day you fucked over the Frost Hunter.
I mean, better than
I don't want to hear that from Sil.
better than just sticking it in there and fucking the frost heart literally. Frostbite's a bitch.
I'm gonna go train benevolence. I'm gonna go train benevolence.
Okay, so not gonna do a
You're not gonna
investigation
sacrifice
check?
benevolence. That'd be a bad thing.
No, I'm not gonna sacrifice benevolence.
So did you guys?
While he's not here.
Is there like a town around here?
You're in it.
You're in the castle itself, within the keep, which is the central part of the castle. There also is a valley nearby that has a few villages spotted around it.
Okay, because I remember you guys did the rabbit pelts. I didn't know if that was like in
they
a
did,
village.
and then the jackal got snatched by a tentacle after the celestial soul
Oh,
inside
Jesus.
of it left it because it detected something coming. So yeah,
I'm just trying to think of places to go.
okay.
Everrab has a very nice bar, a tavern that still may or may not be welcome anymore in.
All right, and Umbra.
Okay. She is a little traumatized after seeing such a little adorable bunny just get eaten. And she kind of wants to show off her drawing, so she'll go over to find Linnell.
Okay. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Alright. Not bad. $26.
Okay. You do find without too much difficulty. She's just working outside in part of the courtyard. She just has a chunk of stone that's been gathered from part of the mountain that she's just slowly chiseling away at.
Umbra's just gonna be like quietly walking over to her and into her field of view so that she doesn't startle Linnell
Okay.
and say, I hope I'm not bothering you, but I'd like to show you something.
Oh, what's that you've got to show then?
What?
What's that you've got to show then?
Oh! I thought you said something completely different. Okay. So, Umbra's gonna bring out her pad and show the bunny rabbit, the jackalope, to Linnell. And, like, flip over the page real quick to see, like, the tentacle grabbing it. And explain to her that that's what she saw just a couple of minutes, an hour ago.
Okay. So, at first she's looking at it and says, oh, that's pretty good. And then you flip it. And then there's certain people that flip it, and then flip. And it's like, that's pretty good. I don't know about the subject matter, but it's pretty good illustration.
Thank you. It's I got a little lost. But then the jackalope popped up, and I was like, oh, it's adorable. Let me draw it. So I drew it for about 5-10 minutes, and then it got 8. I don't think those tentacles were completely natural, so I'm a little worried.
Well, I wouldn't know a bit about that. I'm a naiad, so in bodies of water frequently, so there's a lot of different tentacles and the like down in the seas. Could be something that's local to here. I've not been down in the valley that much.
I wouldn't recommend going into the woods. You could get lost very easily. Not you, exactly. Anyone can get lost in the woods.
Well, I appreciate the distinction.
And, so what are you working on?
Well, it's a commission for my patron. Back when we first came over to the Frost Heart after a very roundabout way of getting Giselle and Erlinda over here, we used their teleport chamber to get to the Frost Heart, and so I've sent bits and pieces of work here and there to make up for the cost of the travel, and this should be the last one that pays off the debt and regular income that I was under for the contract. Been a while since, that specific cost, but now the contract is coming up, so then I'll be able to just either pick up a different one or work for myself.
Okay. I can't wait to see it. Looks promising. Do you have an idea of what it's gonna be?
Oh, you're just looking at it from the wrong angle here. And she kind of just turns this more or less plate that she's got the block set on. You can see underneath it is just like these almost ball bearings. They're just made out of stone that wobbles it a little bit, but rotates it. It appears to be looking a little bit like Linnell, using one finger to pull down an eyelid, even though she's a naiad, so it's water for her actual form, so it's kind of not the exact same. But as if she was more human in form, and sticking out her tongue.
Haha. That your patron wants that? I'm not saying it's bad. It's just peculiar.
Well, the last one didn't specify what it was, just final sculpture as a parting gift. And
Yeah.
they know that, we joke around a bit. It'll be entertaining for them, even if not for guests.
Yes. At least. You enjoy doing your work, and that's what really matters. Is that we enjoy what we do.
Or who?
Who. I'm just thinking about who we enjoyed. What? Oh, and then she'll like. Lynette wouldn't be able to see it because Umbra's always wearing like full clothes to hide herself, but she's like super blushing underneath her mask. Ah, and she'll like step a little bit away from Lynette. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Bit of a problem with that?
No, no problem. It's you just remind me of an ex, and we didn't really leave on the best of terms. She was always like that.
Still, you enjoyed the time that you had, didn't you?
Yeah, I. Yeah. But anyways, I have been working on a gift for the count and the future countess.
Well, actually, you have it a little backwards there.
Oh?
Gisela is Duchess.
Oh,
Countess, which would make Strahd bump up to a Duke.
Duke. Right. Okay. The Duke and Duchess. Would you like to come see it in my room, which is also my workshop?
You're inviting me to your room, eh?
Mm.
It's mostly my workshop. It's near the blacksmithy.
Certainly.
Okay. And so she'll take her over to her room, her workshop.
Okay. And are you saying anything or just awkwardly trying not to stare as you lead her?
She'd be like fiddling with her hands, mumbling every so often. Like if the nail makes a passes like a perception check of like 15, she could hear like Umbra counting her steps, and Umbra would just be like counting
Well, it's a nat 20,
out loud.
so...
Yeah, she could hear her counting, and Umbra would also be looking at the pictures and talking about them, or a vase or something. Just trying to act as casual as possible and failing.
Okay. she's at your room, and you have a piece that you were wanting to show her.
Yes. She'll make sure to leave the door open. And in her workshop right now, she would have set up like a small furnace for the glass, and on another table would be the boxes where she has the chalices, and she'll usher Linnell over to the workbench with the boxes that have the chalices on it, and then ask Linnell to open the boxes.
Okay. And as she is doing that, do you have proficiency with the blacksmithing tools?
As Tinker, she has proficiency with all artisan tools.
Okay. Right. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier.
Now that should be proficiency is +4, right? Since we're change that to 4. That's a 19.
Okay. She gives a very light whistle as she's looking at it, and you can see there's just her fingers trailing along some of the curvature of the chalices and the inset details and work that you've put into them. Little tiny engraved details for filigree and things of that like. It's pretty impressive work.
Yes, where I came from, glasswork was very prized because not a lot of people had the patience to deal with it.
Well, as you can imagine, a bit of masonry and sculpture takes a bit of patience, so at least I understand a bit of that.
I do a little of the sculpting, but nothing near as good as you.
Oh, it's what I primarily do, other than adventuring for additional coin and resources, so depends on what else you all in all do, I suppose.
Well, as they say, you know, master of all and all that jazz. I really like blacksmithing too, because my grandfather did it, and he's been a big inspiration to me. And drawing is a big passion of mine. Here it's a little difficult because I don't have the proper utensils I used, but I'm making do with the charcoal and the ink here.
Well,
Um,
I think you're doing just fine with what you have to work with, at least.
Thank you. I also made these benches and the boxes myself. So a bit of carpentry. Um, and then she like pulls out a little foot locker from a bed, a cot, and that's where she keeps her weapons at. And she'll show Linnell the revolver and show her the shotgun pistol and tell her that, you know, I made these. I also made the leather sheets that they're in. Everything on me I made myself. I try to be as self-sufficient as possible. And I also sell some stuff Cause can't make nothing out of, can't make anything out of nothing.
Well, there's a bit of magic that can make it out of lesser materials at least, but do good work it looks like.
Thank you. I try my best. That's all we can do, right?
That and keep working for better.
Mm-hmm. And then Umbra would like put everything back. She has her stun baton on her, like her sword, like a sword, like someone would have a sword on her at all times, and she also has a hidden blade and hidden boot dagger. So she looks like she's unarmed, but she is not gonna go down easily if it comes to that. But she prefers not to fight. Oh, and then she'll show Linnell like the guitar that's like hanging on the wall, and tell Linnell that I'm also a musician of sorts.
What type of music do you like to play?
I don't know what the genres would translate specifically over here, and it's a lot of music that I haven't found over here before, because my culture was a little more advanced than over here, but it's very loud music that has a lot of other people playing in a band. We called it metal. Metal.
It's a bit of an unusual name for music, but if you have the means, I may have to hear it sometime.
If you have the time, I could play a little something here, but it's not. It wouldn't be like the full band experience because it's just me. And I don't want to make it really loud because I don't want to disturb anybody. And she'll like pick up the guitar and swing it over her body, get ready to play. She'll strum it a few times, make sure it's on key.
She just finds a place to sit and just sits and listens.
and Umbra will begin to play the intro into from Cowboys from Hell by Pantera.
Okay.
Do I need to make a performance check?
Yes, I was just about to say that. I will say, due to the particulars of not having a proper electric guitar and means of precise manufacturing to get the exact same quality, I'll say go ahead and roll it at disadvantage.
This is her ancestral electric guitar.
Okay, so you're not using it off of a normal one.
No,
Okay.
this is like the ancestor one with all the special abilities.
Okay, go ahead and roll it then.
Oh boy, that was almost a 5. Okay, so that's a 18 plus 29.
Okay. And she's just listening in, eyes closed, as you play. And she is just focusing on the music and just lightly swaying. And she is going to do a insight check on you.
About what?
Okay. Go ahead and make a. This is not her doing an insight check. It is part of a feature that she has.
Okay.
I misread that. It is a wisdom saving throw that you would do.
Oh boy. Why couldn't it have been intelligence or constitution? Ah, she got a 5.
Okay. So she is going to gain insight into your emotional state and something that is currently influencing the state, such as something you worry over, desire, love, or hate.
Oh boy. So
You are unaware of the intrusion.
Elves.
well, she's a
Oh
dog.
no, this is Umbra. This is Umbra, not Syl. Never mind.
So she's gonna. Umbra's would be like a little flustered because Linnell's there, and she kind of has feelings for Linnell. I mean, and by kinda I mean like she's totally crushing for her. And is relying on her mask to just, make sure no one knows what she's thinking or be able to read her face because she's a very bad poker player.
Okay. And she continues to listen until you are done. And just check that. Just proficiency she has. All right. So she is going to go to the door and shut it.
Oh no. That would make her Umbra stop playing the guitar.
Okay. And that is
You guys
a
gonna have
37.
What's that?
That is a 37 persuasion check.
Oh no.
it's gonna be like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. He'll be playing the guitar and then it's gonna help her play the guitar.
So she rolled a 10. Oh no. What is she persuading Umbra to do?
After the door is shut, she gives a very soft smile, locks the door,
Uh-oh.
and then just starts
Uh-oh.
walking closer. with uh, a slight sultry sway as she tries just leading you over toward your bed.
I think you're getting seduced.
I think so too. Oh man, I knew something might happen, but wasn't expecting this. So Umbra's gonna be a little hesitant at first, but she'll set the guitar on the chair and walk over to the nail.
Go with the flow, as it were.
Go with the flow.
All right. And then we will switch over to Felocial.
Okay. Uh, she would be with her sister.
No,
They'd probably be.
Felocial. It's presently.
They were with the.
They were with
sister.
Strahd last. They just left there. I just wanted to say that before. So where would they have gone after leaving Strahd?
They would have gone to get something to eat for lunch.
Okay.
And Mia would be kind of chastising Felicio for doing that thing. Like, what came over you? I thought you were stronger than that.
Okay.
That was the Count gift. In like a hushed voice so that others won't pick up. And she's like, I'm not angry at you, I'm just disappointed.
As you are there, you can also see Frost as they had been eating and, well, having the tea and then got up and were walking around. Few other people are around, assorted guests, etc.
They'll eat a small lunch and just
Honk.
walk.
Are they like geese?
There's geese outside.
Hell yeah. I'm glad it's actual geese and not like a video someone was watching.
No,
So,
rather it was a video because then you can mute it.
True.
Yeah, just go out there and shoot at them. They'll fly away.
Oh no, these ones
Oh,
are
fly away.
annoying. You can chuck stuff at them and they'll just move away and then come right back. They're too domesticated by people leaving out breadcrumbs and shit.
Should stop doing that.
And so they'll have
The
like
old
a
folks home
salad.
nearby.
They what?
He's blaming it on old people.
There's an apartment
Yeah.
complex that has old folks who throw stuff to the geese.
Oh. It's like the old folks area, or it's like housing for older people around.
It's
But
just
the
an
squirrels are
apartment
fucking
complex
huge.
that caters toward them more than not. They still have to pay for it just like everything else, but it tries to make it, suitable for them. Finally, at least quieted a little.
Right. So yeah, they'll have like a little vegan lunch and go strolling about the castle, making sure to keep an eye out for people that are like snooping around and stuff like that.
Go ahead and make a investigation check for each of them.
Wow, that was bad. So that's 12 for Mia and 7 for Felocio.
Okay. So there are assorted guests. They're just walking around. Nobody who looks terribly out of place. There's obviously people that just look, not like they are the sort who would normally be found around sort of courtly stuff with regular humanoids, more like that you would see around like a lot of more sinister courts. But more or less, they are behaving themselves, even though you can see bits and pieces of them, like pranking some of the other guests in non-harmful ways. Harmful as in not actually causing bruises or cuts or anything, but possibly startling them to death, as if someone was of a weaker constitution.
Clear.
There is one small woman who is wearing a saffron and lavender and cherry pink dress, who looks utterly confused about her placement there, but then starts just talking to like everybody, and you can just see as she's going from person to person, there's this little furrowing of the brow, ridges on the forehead kind of irritation.
Alright. So, Mia is the kind of people person, so she will take the lead on this. And go over to talk to the lady. And be like, excuse me, ma'am, do you need assistance?
Well, gosh, I just don't know. This is Castle Riverloft. I would have thought from what I read, but this looks a bit different.
When was the last time you were here?
Well, I've never really been here before. I've just heard a lot and such before. Ended up in traveling a bit.
Well, I can assure you that this is Castle Ravenloft.
Are you sure? That's what I thought too, but I'm hearing that it's got a different name.
What was the name? Averab?
Ebon Peak.
Ebon Peak, right, my bad. Right, it has a new name now because Strahd is turning over a new leaf, as it were. He wants to try to get away from the old perceptions of himself and so he's changed the name of the castle. Castle Ebon Peak.
It's a bit odd. Figured I'd just put a stake in him, but that doesn't seem right sporting.
To put a stake in him?
Well, he is evil, isn't he?
What did you say?
Well, he is evil, isn't he?
I don't believe so. He's trying to do better, and I believe he has done better.
Bastards like that aren't supposed to change. That's very unusual. And I don't recognize you from the whole book and all that. Strange.
What book
Hold on
may
a
you
second.
be referring to?
She just takes out a few dice that look like they're carved out of bones, and just throws them on the floor.
Uh-huh.
And then she just looks up around like she's waiting for something.
Snake eyes.
I've rolled high enough. Where's my augury? Hello?
Oh, there are wards in the castle that prevent stuff like that.
Okay. So that's another odd thing.
Where are you from, ma'am?
It's a place I like to call home. Kansas.
Okay.
What?
Kansas?
Yeah.
Is her name Dorothy?
Yo, multiverse straight up crazy right now.
Oh god. Shit. Yeah, she's like okay. Do you know how you got here at least?
Well, I was playing a game with a bunch of folk, and we had some. What was it? Some fermented mushroom brew, and passing around a bong. And then I passed out, and I woke up in a room here. I can't imagine anything other than that. But this is just like inside that book. Out of the game that we were going to play. I wasn't supposed to peek at it, but, you know, curiosity.
Yeah. Oh fuck, we're dealing with okay. So she's Mia's like, okay. Well, maybe that book is from another timeline. Do you know anything about the shattering?
The what now?
As something that happened that over 1,000 years ago that changed the plains, and a lot of the original denizens changed over time because of the whole plains being in a disarray. And Strahd was from before that time, so.
Great, Sam is using homebrew.
If you say so. Whatever helps you understand the situation better.
Well, I think the point is go and find the biggest, toughest with a bunch of magic, and there'll probably be a scroll or something to get me back out where I belong. So, if that's not Strahd, then who is it?
I know he's not the baddest, but seems to be the most powerful here. Although some of the guests may have more magic inclination than Strahd. But
Alright,
after this,
alright, I get where you're going. Sounds like it's Murder Hobo campaign.
no, please don't kill anybody. We've had enough death.
Okay.
And the wedding is around the corner. That'd be very unfortunate for the future Duke.
Well, I suppose it would be nicer, though, to get it done and over with before the wedding instead of during the honeymoon.
You getting back home?
Well, all the slaughter and mayhem and all that. Give him time to clean out all the blood. Just have to get a few of the important non-players locked up and stuff to keep them safe.
Or, here's an idea. We don't kill people. And we try to solve your problem diplomatically. On the inside, Mia's like, yes, we need to kill all the people possible so I can sacrifice it to my goddess. But on the outside, she's
Your Dobbs is
around
thinking
people.
the same thing.
But on the outside, she's like, we can't go around saying we want to kill people. That's bad.
Okay.
Mia would be like, why don't you come walk with and talk with me so we don't distract these fine folk?
She just kind of pouts a little bit and says, "You're just trying to keep me occupied, aren't you? You aren't going to help, are you?" Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man, she's good at these.
As she tries to invoke sympathy.
21.
Okay. You manage to shrug it off as it feels as though there is magic that is trying to seize control of you.
Wow. Okay, so she's gonna be even more firm with her suggestion and take out her rod and be like, please, ma'am, come with me now.
Okay. You are trying to grab hold of her arm, or are you just holding out the stick, the staff? I mean,
It's a little. It's the rod of absorption. She uses it as her focus for her spells.
okay.
She's just holding the rod, and Felocio would try to get behind the person. Amia's gonna cast counterspell
Okay. At what level?
at 5th level because she's a warlock.
Okay. Her hands start to glow, just this pink light, right before it vanishes, and she just puts her hands on her hips and tilts her head up in a front. She's irritated.
Mia's gonna warn her. Any more attempts at magic will result in us having to resolve this in a hostile manner.
Seems I'm gonna have to get a bit rougher. And she pulls a whip off side of her belt. And she is going to multi-attack. So go ahead and roll initiative.
So Felicio got an 18. Mia got a 7.
I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back.
Death is another way for you to go home. Wham!
Alright.
Excuse me.
And it is Felicio had the 18, right?
Yep.
Okay. It is their turn first as this figure is removed the whip from their belt.
Okay. So she is going to grapple the lady so that she could keep her hands by her side.
Okay.
That is a 24.
Alright. That misses.
What?
Good luck with all that.
Fantastic. She'll action surge and try to grab her again. $29.
Just hits.
Fantastic. She's gonna grab hold of the lady, and yeah, just grab hold of her.
What happened?
He grappled at a 29, barely.
Is this like a young woman that appeared or an old lady?
Young woman. Like late teens, early 20s.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you have grappled. Anything else that you're doing on your turn? You've used action and action surge.
Bonus action, nibble her ear.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just grab hold of her. Maybe. How tall is this lady? This girl?
She's about 5'2".
Okay.
Tell her to behave herself.
She's a. Phil has 4 inches on her. So yeah, she'll be like. Do not resist.
Resistance is futile.
And that'll end her turn.
Okay.
Stab her in the kidney.
It is her turn.
So
She-
would I? Sorry. Would
Oh.
I notice anything while I'm walking around with my shoes
I was
in my hand?
I was just about to say, we'll have you roll a perception check next round, just because they're in the same hallway at the time, and you are wandering around.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
And Dobbs, because you're further away, you may hear rumor because there's suddenly this fighting going on. But that would most likely be the next round, unless Felicial or no, it'd be Mia.
Regular or
Next turn
disadvantage?
makes a shout or something to that effect.
Regular or disadvantage?
If you're wanting to try on this upcoming turn, it would be disadvantage. The turn after that, it would be regular. Alright. So she is going to try to break free from the grapple. And that is an 18.
An 18.
Yes.
Not 20 plus 11, so 31.
Alright. Ooh, you don't want to be holding me like that. She is going to, as a bonus action, just try to step down on her shoe.
Ow.
That is only an 8 to hit, so I think she misses.
Yeah. She missed it.
Alright. Well, that has used up her turn.
All right.
And she is going to use a legendary action
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Yes.
as she
Yo.
faintly has this kind of shimmering pink wisps coming up from her skin, but has no other noticeable effect at present.
Fantastic.
Gotta love the boss creatures that are just randomly spawned.
A Rafik of the many. Or no, what's that guy? Mike. What's one of those meta-breaking characters in Skyrim?
Mike the liar.
Yeah, that guy. That's what I meant.
One of my favorite quotes by him is, "Bears? Where bears?"
Oh my god.
All right, so is it Mia's turn?
Yes. And Actually, she would
goodness.
be using that legendary action at the end of Felocial's turn before her own. But it's just that it took time for the effect to show.
Fantastic. Uh,
I found a sacrifice.
she is going to cast. She's going to step back away from the lady, about 10 feet. Cast Thaumaturgy and shout for the guards.
Hey, do I hear that?
I will say that that will give a advantage on that. So if that's higher than the 13, that will also give an advantage for Frost.
Yahoo!
It will still take Dob some time, just simply because of how far away they are.
I will double sprint.
Double time it.
Yep.
You bring your benevolence, right?
Yep. Benevolence is slower though.
Yeah, he is. He's also made
In
of stone.
multiple ways.
Yeah!
I'm a
I
boulder.
didn't want to bring it. I didn't want to
Just
bring
looking
it
at
up.
butterflies.
Slapping thighs.
So, Mia uses Thaumaturgy. Anything else?
She is going to. Excuse me. Have her little bat friend just flutter around and use the help action.
Okay.
I have an 18 now for the perception.
Alright, and Frost. Your perception check at advantage.
Oh wait. I was looking at the nature above it, +1. 24. And that first one then was like 17.
So I got a 15.
Okay. So you do hear it, and you have the general direction it is, not necessarily the distance.
Also, my shoes are off. Is there any penalty or anything going on?
I will say that that will reduce your movement speed by 5 feet. If you fail a dexterity saving throw while moving.
Okay.
So that's basically that you bump into something that hurts your foot.
All right, I'm just gonna go towards the sound.
Dobbs will travel at 160 this round.
Jeez. All right, Superman.
What? He is sprinting.
Oh.
He's got bonus and regular action.
So, Frost,
Dash.
what was your dex save? Frost?
Squab.
So wait, is I
Dex
was gonna
save.
move toward. Oh, deck save.
Yeah, that's just to see as
My
far
bad.
as if you suffer the 5 foot of movement difficulty.
Got an 18. 14
Okay.
plus 4.
You manage not to stub your foot on anything. It does feel different because of the height difference between boot with soles versus flat foot, but you are able to move your full movement to catch up.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll your initiative.
Dobbs is 18.
I got 16.
Okay.
Will I make it to them in the 160?
You will. You would have to be using your action for it, but you can manage to get there.
Yeah, I can also make an attack with my dash. So if I have enough to get up there, then I'll make a
You'll
single
have
attack
an
this round.
excess of 5 feet with the dash,
With one dash or both dashes?
with both dashes.
Okay.
Just
so,
because you're on a different floor, so you have to head down and around and all that jazz.
Yep.
And Benevolence has a 12 for his initiative. Alright. So, since Celestial is already there, they will be going first between the two of you since you have the same initiative. Alright, top of the round, Celestial.
Did I reach it that round or this next round coming?
This is the start of the second round.
Okay.
If you had a 19, you would be going first, but because you tied and Celestial is already there,
Sure.
they're going first between the two of you.
She is going to body slam the lady.
Okay.
No, she'll. I should have chosen the wrestler. Fuck, do a German suplex. Come on. But she will body the lady. Just throw her on the ground.
Are you going with her?
Yes, she'll stay on top of her.
Okay. Let me see here. So it'd be 1 plus strength if you manage to hit the AC. You do have them gripped, but just depending on how they fall, they may not take damage.
Uh, 27.
Okay. They manage to twist just enough that they don't fall prone and don't appear to be injured from it. In fact, she's giggling a little bit.
This chick is overpowered for no reason.
That the best you got?
Whenever I have someone grappled, she can automatically deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to a grappled creature.
Mm-hmm.
So
go ahead.
she's just gonna like squeeze her to shut her up. So that's 10 bludgeoning damage to her.
Alright. First damage. And anything else that you're doing?
that's it for now. Yep, that's the end of her turn.
All right. And Dobbs.
I am going upon reaching, taking my dash attack, and she's grappled, so I get advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try the power. That is a nat.
Nat 1 or 20?
20. I
There's
got
a difference.
a 2 and a 20. um. So 3 plus sneak. 11. 16 for 17 for 34. Plus 5 for 39. Plus 10 for 49.
49.
Psychic
Magical
damage.
slashing.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna action surge. Use the daily. 19 plus 13 is 32. 32 to hit.
Misses.
What?
Oh, I'm still gonna attack again.
Okay.
I got a second attack. I might as well use it. That one is a 29.
Misses.
Yeah, I figured from the 32.
How did a 32 miss?
Micah likes his characters.
No, it's a feature that she has as part of that legendary action.
Yep, Micah likes his characters.
I didn't even design it this one.
I'm sure you
toned
found
down.
it though, and you went, that's neat.
Okay.
I toned it down.
So
actually.
again,
Do the dodge.
Micah likes his characters.
So, yeah. So it's a legendary action bonus to AC.
I would figure that that's what's going on.
So it is now Frost's turn, I believe.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna do when I get into the room is I'm gonna throw my shoes down. And then I guess I'm seeing so this person's being grappled and Dobbs is like trying to go in. Or did the grapple not hit?
Only a crit will hit. The previous grapple hit before the legendary action went off. Now she's stuck in it until she can get out. In the meantime, she has +5 +2 EC or more with whatever she's using.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward.
Blade?
Blade Ward?
Yeah, and it's gonna be.
I'm gonna cast Blade and stab her.
I'm a muscle dude.
That's a rogue. We're a barbarian.
But I'm gonna cast Blade Ward. And I'm gonna target me and I'm sorry. What's your other character's name? Not Dobbs. The other one.
Thea, Felociel and Mia.
The one that's grappled.
Yeah, the one that's grappled. I'm sorry. Everybody has so many characters.
Philosophy.
Felociel. And I think Blade Ward is only a self spell.
I got the Cantripist class.
Ah,
Level
nice.
11, and it's empowered. So I'm gonna put it on Valencia.
Alright.
And then I guess try to close the distance and attack, but I feel like I don't have enough actions after that.
Okay.
Or
You use
an
a
ability
free action
to
to drop the shoes. You cast Blade Ward. With the Contraptus, is that as a bonus action or regular action? I forget, it depends on.
I think it's just a regular action.
Okay, so then you'd have a bonus action if you have something you wish to do. Is it dropping the shoes? That's a free action.
I guess I'll just close the distance,
Okay.
and then now that'll be my turn.
All right. And she takes a look at Dobbs as they are attacking her and says, "Bloody hell, Sammy's putting the self-insert NPCs in again from anime. What the hell?" And she is going to try to break loose of the grapple again.
Good luck with that.
Okay. That is a 29.
Of course it is.
She must have had to roll a 1 before.
Well, she rolled a 15 this time.
Again,
You're not
she
supposed to
got
tell
an
us
8. She got an 8 before, which, whatever.
Yeah, she broke.
Okay.
We'll get a chance.
Yeah, sure.
We just gotta burn through some cooldowns. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So, she used her action for that. And she is going to
I wish
look
she was
at
level 15.
Dobbs and just flutter her eyelashes and like, "Big strong NPC man, you gonna go and fight one of these for me?"
Counterspell.
Pretty sure I will if that gets off.
Counterspell from Mia.
Drop the fuck die.
5th level.
There we go. 30, 20.
I think I'm supposed to do the roll if it's above 5th level.
She's trying to charm Dobbs. It is not a spell.
Oh.
Like I said,
What?
if this character is trying to charm Dobbs, it's most likely gonna work.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have very high on that.
My 16 plus my 3 ain't working, Micah. You've got a character that can roll an AC above 32, which automatically means you have to crit to hit him. I'm gonna lose to what this thing is doing. Yes, my 19 doesn't win.
Okay. Well, it only lost by 1, so.
Yes.
All right. So she's just like points at Falaciel. That one put a sweaty hands on me.
Make your rolls. You got a plus 13 to hit.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine again?
I got charmed.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, so it isn't. She can't make you do the action this turn. It would be your next turn to try.
Sure.
And that will use up hers at the Netherlands. Also misses. And misses. Mia.
Look into my spell options real quick. She's gonna cast Hex on the chick and have her have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then yeah, that'll end her turn.
Okay.
Did you use an action?
Casting Hex.
Isn't Hex a bonus action cast?
I believe it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, the fuck. She's going to cast Silence on
Isn't silence a area zone?
yeah, but it's also a concentration, so I can't do both Hex and Silence.
Yeah.
Oh wait a
So,
minute. I have I'm next. I'm within 5 feet. And I got Mage Slayer. Shouldn't I be getting an attack of opportunity?
She didn't use a
She
spell to
charmed
charge
me.
him.
Charmed. Okay. I didn't know if that counted.
Yeah, no. Attack of opportunity means that she has to try to move through an area unless there's an option from one of your features that gives you extra things
Yeah,
as
when they
opportunity.
cast within 5 feet, he's got Mage Slayer.
So,
Okay.
Mm,
so what is Mia doing with her action?
you know what? Fuck it. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
21. 13.
Okay. The three of them would miss them.
Yep.
All right. And then that goes top of the round to Falaciel.
She is going to attack. The lady from Kent.
Okay.
Yeah, that misses. But she's going to use her counter grab feature and initiate a grapple on that miss.
Okay.
29.
That hits.
Alright. So the lady is grappled again. And she will deal 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And that's non-magical, correct?
Non-magical.
All right. And that is Dobbs' turn.
You got a plus 13 to hit and 2 attacks.
It's a 17 and a 25 to hit Falaciel.
Would those be at disadvantage since she is grabbing someone?
It's Dobbs.
No. She is at disadvantage. You are advantaged to hit her because she is grappled with somebody else.
Okay. The 25 hit.
So I believe if I was attacking the other gal at advantage before, I would be attacking Velocity at advantage as well.
Yeah, I rolled the same on the one that was 25. The other one was even lower for re-rolling that. So.
Okay.
What is your plus on the attack for that? So
Plus on the attack is 9, and you have 3d6 die.
Okay.
1d6 is necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, force, my bad. 2d6 slashing, 1d6 force. It's all magical.
So that's 9 slashing and 6 necrotic on the.
No. 2d6 slashing, 1d6 force. It's not necrotic. That's my bad. And then
Okay.
plus 9.
Force. And then plus 9. Alright. So the plus 9 would be on the slashing. Correct. So that was 18 slashing and 6 force. Alright.
Alright.
And then, Dobbs, you would shake out of it.
Okay.
Alright. Frost, your turn.
I am gonna do an attack and then a flurry of blows and use a key.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to attack 4 times. Is that how that works? Because I have attacks per action too. Or is it attack twice and then flurry of blows for an extra strike?
Let me double check, 'cause I
Oh,
think
2
it's-
unarmed. It's 2.
Yeah.
it-
At least that's what it says on D&D Beyond.
Let me just pull up the specifics. Waiting for it to load.
Yeah, at your level, I think you get 2 attacks, and then you can flurry blows as a bonus action to get 2 more attacks.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because you only have the bonus action once. So yeah,
You're
you
level
should
5 monk at least, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm beyond. I'm a level 11 monk.
Yeah, so you got 2 attacks, and then you bonus action for flurry of blows. So 4 attacks total.
So I'm gonna try to make 2 with the first action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
15 plus 8. 23.
Misses.
Roll again for the other.
Yeah.
Ooh, rolled a 1. So I got a 9.
Okay. Roll 3d6 real quick.
Crit fail.
3, 2, 1, 6.
As you are doing it, you strain a muscle. You just have -1 to attack and damage for the rest of the encounter.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do flurry of blows again, even though I just pulled a hammy. I'm like, fuck it. I don't know what's going on.
You're powering through it.
$15.
Misses.
$23.
Misses.
Or 22. Sorry, I forgot about the minus.
Yep.
And then I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Are you going to use any movement at all?
No. I'm
Okay.
gonna stay close.
Alright. And she is grappled again and has disadvantage to try and break loose. Well, the second one is a nat 1. So let's see what she suffers. Let's see.
31 with a nat 20.
Yeah, well, the other one was only a 13, including her bonus. But let me see what she suffers. she's going to also suffer that, only until a short rest. So even when the encounter ends, she would suffer. Okay. And she's not looking pleased at all. She's... She's going to end her turn. And it'll be Benevolence's turn. Nat 20.
Get her!
Nice.
Benevolence.
Clap them cheeks.
Clap them thighs.
Alright, that is going to be 5. And then at the end of his turn, she notices the shoes on the ground. And as a legendary action,
Oh no. My shoes.
she is going to summon something.
Oh god.
There is a pair of boots that appears that has what appear to be sort of sweeping back feather design on the side.
Those out of character look like fast and or fly boots.
Are we about to get like kicked in the head?
Maybe.
The boots are still just staying where they are. It's just she summoned them as part of her legendary action.
Oh my god.
And it'd be Mia's turn.
The world just doesn't want me to have shoes today.
Nope. Nope.
So, what is Mia doing?
She is going to use her familiar to as a help action, so she can have. Oh wait, she's already grappled, so she has advantage anyway.
Yeah, you already have the familiar using a help action.
All right, so she'll Eldritch Blast the bitch.
Okay.
That is a 7, so that is Definitely not gonna hit. Nope. 11, 19.
Are you rolling an advantage?
Yes.
That's sad. The dice hate you today.
Oh wait, the last 19. I did not roll with advantage, so that's. I doubt 27's gonna hit either.
Just hits.
Fantastic. At least I'm not shooting my sister either, so that's good too. That is 6 force damage.
Plus the hex. Is this the character that has the hex up?
Yeah, so that'd be 5. Necrotic damage. Shit, you can maintain concentration on the spell for 24 hours. Wow.
Yep. Doesn't hurt any longer. It just lasts longer. That and I think Hunter's Mark, I believe, are the same thing.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, is that end her turn then?
Yes.
Okay. And top of the round would be Celestial again.
Wait, I didn't go.
You were controlled on your turn.
I was controlled on last turn in which you said it broke.
Yes, it broke right
We've
on
already-
your turn. It went from you to Frost, Mary to the character, and then Benevolence.
We've gone to a top of the round after you said that it broke, and now we've gone through another round.
No, you were right after Celestial.
Yeah.
You two
So
both
this
had 18,
turn you
you
can
arrived
attack.
afterward.
Yes. We have gone through another set of rounds since you have said it broke. But if I'm skipping, I'm skipping.
No, it was... You missed, then hit Celestial, then it was Frost using the two attacks
Micah,
of Flurry
I'm not
Blows.
willing to argue anymore.
I have the notes right here, we didn't. Any event, it is Celestial's turn, then Dov's turn.
Alright. So... I guess she's gonna try to hit her. D20. That's a 21.
Misses.
Does that hit or miss? Alright. Hey, nat 20. So that's 1d8. So that 6 plus 7. 13. And then she'll be able to do the D4. So that's another 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And what else can she do? No, that was a bonus action to do that. She can't do that again. And she'll attack for the 3rd time. 28.
Okay, that hits.
That is max damage on the die. So 15, 25 bludgeoning damage. Non-magical. And that's her 3 attacks.
Okay.
Dobbs. Don't hit fellow sail again.
Dobbs is angry and frustrated at being controlled, shakes his head, and attacks. 28.
Okay, that hits.
Um, uh, 19 magical slashing with 4 force for 23 damage. 27 for the second. Add. It's gonna try and knock her prone. For
But she's
another-
grappled.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that end her grapple?
No, you'd be grappled, but knocked down as well. You might land on her and not be technically prone, but I would say that would be your deck save. Because that's what she's using, or is it a strength for resisting it?
It's a strength for resist DC 19.
Okay, and she's got disadvantage on that. So
For another one slashing, magical slashing. Okay.
okay, she just fails that. And Felicity will go ahead and make the strength save to see if you are knocked flat with her or if you're basically on top. Because if she's pinned, then that makes a difference in terms of attacks. It would give advantage.
Is it a strength save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You said 19?
Yep.
Fantastic. That's a 17. I thought that was a 9. She is knocked down prone as well.
Okay. So you're still grappled with her. Just that you're both prone on the ground.
And we'll be flat-footed when getting back up, if they can get back up. But, second attack.
So how much damage did that one do when you did that?
Oh, that was just an extra single point. I rolled the d8 when I did that. That was part of the first attack.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How much was the damage on the first attack? Because you were
Oh,
saying a bunch of numbers.
25 total.
25, okay.
It was. No, 23. Or it was 19 for.
You said 23, then you said 27 something, and that's what it was.
The second hit.
That was
Never
the
mind.
second hit.
I forgot. Yeah, I
Okay,
forgot to roll
so
damage.
yeah, the
for
27 did hit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Go 10, 15, 24. So yeah, it is 25 damage, huh? 4 of which is force. It's all magical. I am going to rush back and charge in. Kind of do a little twisty and grunt as I try and slam down my sword on her again. Nat 20.
Good. I was like, please don't miss. Please don't miss. Please don't miss.
And I'll add another thing for that. 3. So 10. 51 damage.
Okay, she is looking pretty rough.
Action surge.
She better be looking rough.
19. Plus 13 is 22 or 32.
Okay, hits.
My math is awesome. Fell. You're still a 1. 22. One of that is force. And then second attack. I'm glad it's an advantage. Because the 1 don't hit shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was going to be advantage if she was pinned. 1 second, she's prone. I think that would still work because it's melee.
5 feet. Yeah.
Right. I'm just checking because I think it just won't affect somebody who's
Well,
at range.
they're
But
still grappled, but they're not.
So they're still immobilized. Right?
She has disadvantage. Attack roll has advantage if within 5 feet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Otherwise, the attack roll would have disadvantage. So somebody who is trying to, say, cast a spell from a distance or bow and arrow, etc. That's why I was just double checking. Because if she's pinned, she's not able to kind of wriggle around at all. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, if you are immobilized, then all attacks have advantage. If she's just prone, then
Melee
it's
does,
melee.
Yeah.
So that's a 31 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
11. 20 damage, 3 of which is force. call her a fucking bitch. Don't you dare do that shit to me again.
And now guess what she's gonna do on her turn?
Okay.
Intimidate.
Are you trying to intimidate her, is what you're saying? With your
Yes.
calling her out? Okay. Go ahead and roll your intimidate.
Love you, die. Love me back. Oh, that's a nat 20. So 30.
Okay. Yeah, her 23 is not able to beat that, so she's kind of starts whimpering a little bit. She is. It's the end of your turn, correct?
Yep.
Okay. As she's whimpering, she's going to
Legendary action.
legendary action to invoke sympathy. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
22. Oh, 21.
I got 21 as well.
Okay.
17 and 15.
Okay, who is the one who got 15?
Mia.
All right, even benevolence just barely passed.
Just surprising. He
Well,
doesn't pass shit when he's not here.
He just hit the DC. So she is Mia is charmed, and will do one task for Mary Sue.
Oh, wait, it's a charm ability, so elves get advantage on
Oh,
saving
yep,
throws.
I forgot that they're elves. Go ahead and roll it again.
Beat that shit.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, it passed.
And fell. Oh, got a nut 20. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, well, they had passed as was. It was Mia was the only one who had rolled under.
Nobody got time for your shit.
Yeah, she's like,
No.
stop
No
being mean to
sympathy.
me. And she's just like crying emoji basically on her face.
Oh,
And
I've
everybody's
seen-
just like, nope.
I've seen the character since you called it Mary Sue.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag her to the pit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, low key. If we win this, I'm totally sacrificing her.
Mia, what did you say?
About what?
No, what did you say? Just
I
break-
don't remember.
No, he said as himself out of character that when you said Mary Sue, he knew who you were talking about.
All right. So,
And Gary Stew.
Frost, it is your turn.
I am just gonna punch away again.
Beat that bitch to a pulp.
Gonna do
I'm gonna
the-
take her away for quote unquote questioning.
As soon as we knock her unconscious.
Gonna do two normal.
Okay.
Got 22.
Okay. Hits this time.
Yes. Oh wait, 21. Because of the -1, I forgot. Does 21 still hit?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, did 7.
Okay.
Rolling for the other attack. Ooh. Got 15.
Alright, that one misses.
Okay, I'm gonna use a key point and do flurry of blows again. Just keep on swinging. Oh god,
Swing
rolled
for
two.
the fences. Are you rolling with advantage?
I should be rolling with advantage. Aren't
You should.
I'll roll the second dice for that too. Oh, okay, I got a 14. So I got a 22.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 21, sorry. Damn it.
Yep, that hits.
God, I mistyped that. 16
16 damage.
or 16 to. Or no, it was 8. Sorry, 8 damage. Ignore me.
And what was the damage on the first then?
The first time I hit,
Yeah.
it was 7. Or it should be 6 actually, because the -1.
And this one's 7.
Okay.
And then the last swing. Okay, 18 plus 8, 26.
That hits.
Got 11 damage.
10.
I changed it to +3 instead of +4.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. She's panting and bruised all over the place. There's
Oh
blood,
my.
spilling on part of her dress from split lip and a couple other bruises from everything going on.
Dobbs has 0 sympathy.
She's just seeing all this going on. At the end of
This
your
is
turn,
supposed to be this isekai stuff. I'm supposed to be the hero. This isn't supposed to be some ReZero bullshit.
Okay. Her breathing's a bit ragged as you finish your turn. She's going to use a legendary action. And then on her turn, she is going to down that as her action. And stupid fucking Sailor, what's wrong with all this damn nonsense? I don't want to play anymore. And she's ending her turn.
She take a heal pot or something?
Yeah, on legendary action, she summoned a healing potion and then downed it on her turn.
Okay.
Mia's turn.
Benevolence's turn. Let me roll him real quick.
When he hits her, if he hits her, he needs to start smiting the fuck out of her.
Yeah, Micah.
Oh, I did apply what he had available at the time, because he hasn't had a long rest since the last time that he had dealt with some stuff. Yep, and that misses on his rolls. So just Mia's turn. Did not one, but he did pretty low on that.
Dobbs is maybe high key disappointed in Benevolence's performance here. Fucking can't even hit a little girl.
Alright, she's gonna cast Toll the Dead on the chick. She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What's the DC?
That is a 30.
A 30? Fuck!
It was a net 20 plus 10.
That's BS. Well,
Even
she
with-
needed to beat a 52. She's not taking any damage from the spell.
Damn OP elves.
Damn OP elves?
That's what she said. So, anything else that Mia is doing?
Nope. She's just biding her time, waiting for her to do anything sneaky, saving spell slots for that.
Is she still bloody?
Yes, she is still bloody. It is Felicial's turn, then Dobbs.
We're still prone on the ground.
Yes.
Still had butter.
Alright, she's gonna attack her 3 times.
Kidney punch!
Kidney punch! Judo chop! Doop-a-doop-a-doo. So that 19 hits, right?
It does now.
What about that 29?
That also hits.
Awesome. One more. That 26.
Also hits.
Fantabulous. Max damage. That's 8 plus 7. 15. 17, 24. Another max damage. 39. 40. 50 bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do
Non-magical. She is gonna punch her in the kidney and grab her face and then just
Smash her in the nose with your head.
and she's gonna whisper her goddess name and just smash her head on the ground like a cantaloupe.
Damn.
There was no peace.
So,
Her-
her face is a bloody mess. What once before was blonde with curled ringlets and everything, and this fancy poofy dress is now instead a brunette, really messy haired girl with crooked teeth that are in braces, now cracked glasses, and a frumpy looking, ill fitting set of flannel overshirt, black shirt, and pants with rips in the knees.
Uh-huh.
Dobbs kicks her in the head.
Too bad Mia didn't get to finish her off. Damn. She would have got an additional little crow friend.
I'm also gonna grab her by the throat, pick her up, and run off with her.
Her soul already belongs to my goddess. You can't have her.
160 movement back to where the Heart
Did
of
the
Darkness.
guards ever show up? Those are some horrible guards.
They mostly were keeping other people away from the noise because you guys ran in.
Okay. The help handled it.
What floor are we on?
You're on the 3rd floor right now.
Find a window, jump off, and run to
Okay. As you are running with her body, she dies in your arms. There's this rattle of her breath, and then nothing.
God, I kind of feel bad now.
I don't. I still dump her body where it is.
Oh my god.
I dump it out where the Heart of Darkness is.
No fucks given.
Okay.
Either it or the wild can have it. I search it first though.
Okay. One moment.
Do they see the winged shoes disappear once she dies?
They do not.
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely check those shoes out.
She failed that death save throw after I kicked her in the head.
Well, she failed 2, and then, yeah, she failed one of her own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a stump fucking creature can make her a puppet for somebody else.
Well, shortly after you take her there, you can see the tendrils worming their way up. There are a few items that she does have on her.
I take money and items.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just getting to where I have that item set. There it is. Alright. So, she has a few items, some of which were in her pockets and didn't seem to have any sort of glow or anything about them. Though her pockets, feel like they're akin to a bag of holding, and the fact that you reach in and something that should not have fit in the pocket is able to be pulled out. There is a crown that appears to be made out of blue sapphires, red rubies, and some brownish bronze kind of metal, very ornate. There is a lasso, a whip, katana, and a bow. And there are also 3 platinum pieces.
Sweet.
Damn. I'm gonna go look at my shoes. Whenever. Because, like, I'm just, like, done being barefoot.
There's a new pair of boots right next to him.
I thought she...
No, that is specifically why I asked if they disappeared when she died. So the winged
I
boots
thought
are still
she-
there.
Didn't she
She's-
enchant mine?
No, she summoned
Oh.
items which are right next to yours. She just saw your boots. Maybe she was kind of dazed. Maybe she was thinking she could convince somebody, hey, I can be useful. You know, you don't know. All you know is that for some reason, as one of her legendary actions, she summoned a pair of boots.
It's a trap. So yeah. After I take the items off, where I try to project to the entity in which I made my deal with, offering up this body of a somewhat difficult opponent for me. She was hard to hit, and then she wasn't.
It's an interesting, overly sugary, sweet treat.
I'm probably making this harder on us.
Once you name it, you have to keep it.
Stay in the Shadow Lord.
Hell Hydra.
Maybe next time get something with more skin on the bones. That's more the impressions than the actual words themselves with how it transmits, but that's essentially what it seems to translate to.
Yeah. I mean, something with life force that's still attached to it probably would have been more tasty. Unfortunately, she died in my arms. Most because I kicked her in the head.
She just died in your arms tonight. Must have been some kick you did.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you have those items.
If anybody questions me, she died while I went to go question her, and
I just disposed of her out in the woods. She is now buried.
See?
It is
Buried.
not.
none of that is technically untrue.
Alright. And so, in the room itself, there is the pair of boots that seems to have wing designs on it, and a full set of bone dice that have small runic markings.
I think she rolled snake eyes this time.
Yeah. What kind of dice are they? Six-sided dice?
It is a full polyhedral set.
Woo! 7 dice.
All right.
That'll teach her to metagame.
Something like that.
She
When they
tried
tell
to-
you not to look.
She tried to metagame Curse of Strahd, and it didn't go over so well for her.
Nope. She dead. She dead. Is she dead? She dead. She ain't got no soul. It went to their goddess.
Or so they think.
Something like that. We hope. She hopes.
Soul went somewhere. There's not a body to come back to anymore, though.
So, with that said, is anybody going to inspect, identify, etc., any of the items that have been left behind?
I mean, he's the only one that has the items.
Well, no, there's
Well,
the
no, there's
die,
the
and
dice.
there's also the
Boots?
Oh, there, the dice are down there.
Yeah, you guys have the dice and the boots. I have a crown, a katana, a bow.
Jay got all the
and-
cool shit.
Mia's gonna take the dice.
Got a crown and a katana.
I will take the items to, I guess, Maker to have identified.
I'm grabbing the shoes because I know I already
You
said
need
that, but
new
I'm just
boots.
I'm just letting it, just letting everybody know.
Yeah, we see you without boots and see the boots you had, and we're like, you can take the boots. You need them, pal.
You see me barefoot and it's like
Everybody's looking at you. You're looking at everybody. Everybody looking at the boots. You're looking at everybody. It was like, yeah, okay. As we kill our potential ally. She should have been less of a bitch.
Yeah, she should have just fucking went with Mia, because Mia was like, fuck yeah, we can kill all these people now. But no, she wanted to resist, so fuck her. A potential new recruit for the goddess, but no. She had to be a human. Humans
And-
suck.
And therefore she's just sustenance.
Sure.
Okay. So, Frost, as you are taking the boots, are you having them checked at all, or just gonna take them?
I'm gonna
Do
look
the
them over.
responsible thing.
Okay.
And just put them on.
I'm like afraid to because I feel I'm gonna put them on and then it's gonna be like whoa and just like fly off into the sky and never be seen again.
Then you go to Kansas.
You just need to click your heels twice.
I'm gonna grab him and I know earlier there was that one robot from before when we fought the Lich. They were talking to him about items and stuff. I'm gonna go try to seek him out,
Okay.
which I guess is maker or creator, one of the two.
Yep. Both of them.
All right. I will say that Frost is closer since Davos went out, so they will arrive first. All right. And are you offering anything to Maker for checking it for you?
Depends if maker wants anything. I'm more than willing to. I'm gonna be like, so we had some sort of dimensional intruder and some things happened, and now we have some seemingly magical things, and I'd just like to check and see if they're safe. That's all.
You have piqued my curiosity. I identify them.
Okay.
Now to know what they are, you have to pay me.
No. What is it? Were you a banker?
So the boots themselves are, as per winged boots, plus you can do haste once per long rest.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, so are they the 4-hour flight boots?
What was the first part?
Winged boots.
Called the winged boots?
Yeah,
I think boots of haste is their technical term.
No, winged boots. When you wear these boots, you have the flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use boots to fly up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute from the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land. Regain
It's
2
4
hours
hours
of
a day.
flying capability every 12 hours they aren't in use.
Oh damn! So these are winged boots with the haste.
Haste. Yep.
Nice. Got my Hermes shoes.
Okay. Mia or Fossil, who had the dice, are you having them identified?
They're gonna go to Riordan to get them checked out.
Okay.
I rolled to charge. So it's a good thing.
Well, they
Okay.
kind of they know that he is their father, but he he also would know that he is their father, but they have never met before.
Okay. So, the full polyhedral set of runic carved bone dice allow for augury check once per long rest freely, plus 1d20 once per long rest to one check, and guidance once per short rest.
Oh shit, I forgot she had Madness Hex. She could have been doing psychic damage to her. Ah, damn. Alright, can you put that in a message so I can just copy all of that down? Please.
So needy.
As well as the cantrip dots got for the shadow thingy. Should we call him Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga is
Is he
Russian
actually exist?
folklore woman in the chicken hut. And what were you saying about the shadow cantrip?
The one that the shadow thingy gave Dobbs. The 2 targets for
Runic apparatus.
yeah, D4 things.
Yeah. Second, the formatting broke on that. There we are. And then Dobbs, you are having the items identified.
Yep. Oh, maker charges. That's a 1. How many items are there?
In total, there are 5.
2, 3,
Definitely he'll
7,
charge.
13, 16 gold. So, maker charge, it was D6 gold per item. So 16 gold from Dobbs to maker.
Okay. So, the lasso is not magical in nature.
Does it have a star on it?
A star on it?
I don't know.
It is a melee weapon attack, plus 6 to hit, reach 10 feet, 1 creature. Hit, the target is restrained. Once per turn, a restrained creature can attempt a DC 15 dex check to try and break free as an action. Restrain 1 creature at a time. The whip is plus 6 to hit, reach 10 feet, 1 target, hit 19 or 3d6 plus 10, bludgeoning damage. You could also attempt to use it to give you advantage on things like crossing a gap or something like that, if there is something to latch on with it.
So it's an Indiana Jones thing.
Yeah. The lasso also could be used for that fashion, though if you loop it around something, it's going to be harder to pull it back off than the whip, because the whip can just be a quick shake and it'll let loose.
Sure.
The legendary katana is a plus 7 to hit. Reach.
What the fuck?
She kept
Never mind,
being
keep
restrained.
going.
She didn't have a chance to actually use her weapons.
Damn,
Keep-
dude, that grapple.
I'm fucking glad she took grapple.
Save it alive.
You
You
think
were
that's
about to
bad.
get weeped in half.
The original stat block gave it a plus 14.
Ugh, it's fucking gross.
Reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit 26, 3d8 plus 10, slashing damage plus 8, 2d8, radiant damage or fire damage, depending on choice.
Sure. Paste that
Yo.
to me.
Is that like the nothing personnel kiddo? Katana?
Okay, and then legendary bow, ranged weapon attack plus 8 to hit, range 150 slash 500 feet, 1 target, hit 26, 3d8 plus 10, piercing damage, plus 8, 2d8, radiant damage or fire damage on choice.
Okay. Paste that to me.
The area around a 15-foot circle centered on the point where the arrow landed is now on fire.
Ugh.
And then there is the crown, which she wasn't wearing yet because she hadn't attuned to it yet. The once mundane crown has absorbed the power of a long-dead sorcerer king. The crown has 10 charges and it regains 1d8 plus 2 charges at dawn. While attuned to and wearing this crown, you gain the following abilities: Royal Presence, Eloquent Speech, Royal Decree, Kneel before your king, and such tasks are beneath me. Royal Presence, 4 charges. As an action, you can create an aura of 10-foot radius centered on yourself for 1 minute. A creature that begins or ends its turn in this aura must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be charmed or frightened for you for 1 hour, or until you attack it. Creatures that succeed on the saving throw are immune to this ability for 24 hours. Eloquent Speech, 1 charge. You gain proficiency in Intimidation and Persuasion, and you have advantage on Charisma, Intimidation, and Persuasion checks made against creatures charmed or frightened by your royal presence. Additionally, all creatures within 30 feet of you that know at least one language can understand you when you speak. Actually, sorry, that wasn't one charge. I thought that was just mistyping. That's just something that's there. Royal Decree, 2 charges. You can cast a spell's Command, 2nd level, or Sanctuary, 1st level, with a spell save of DC of 17 and without material or somatic components. Creatures charmed or frightened by your royal presence have disadvantage on their saving throws against these spells. Kneel before your king, 4 charges. As an action, you can force all creatures within 15 feet of you to make a DC 17 Charisma saving throw. On a failure, the creatures take 48 psychic damage, are knocked prone, and are frightened of you until the end of your next turn. On a success, they take half as much damage and are pushed back 10 feet. Such tasks are beneath me. You can cast spells Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, and Unseen Servant at will without material or somatic components.
Ghost servants.
So, thus endeth the short range of the murder hobo Mary Sue.
Fucking murder hobo is right. Fuck that bitch.
Should be scary.
Well, she was entering into a Curse of Strahd campaign before she got sucked in with the shattering happening and rearranging everything. Just her unfortunate luck that the portal led to thus far past when the shattering occurred. So, yeah, she...
This fucking katana is gross.
like I said, it was even worse, because it was a plus 14 instead.
So is that on top of my strength?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. That's why it's legendary. And with all of that said, some of the guests and guards are questioning what the hell just happened.
Who says that?
Some of the guards and guests, after you all are done with it, and then she's rushed out of the room, etc.
She was an intruder. We handled it. And Felocio's just gonna use prestidigitation to clean up all the blood. Need to see here, folks.
Okay.
And then they're gonna go to Strahd to report to him what happened.
Alright. So filling Strahd in, just... That sounds like a very strange and confused, deranged and unhinged young lady.
Also, earlier there was we forgot to mention there's that big orb that was in one of your packages, and it was dealt with by Dobbs He said he
Yeah,
buried it.
You mentioned it before.
I didn't say I buried it. I just said I've dealt with it.
Yeah, you talked about it before, though, in the previous session at the end.
Yeah.
It was dealt with.
This is not the first time that I've had strangers who are so bizarre to my place, but it has been a few centuries since the last one. I believe they called themselves Semi, and they kept rolling dice and trying to somehow gain control of me, but they just simply were sent off to some asylum. I forget where exactly, it's been a while.
Are they dead now?
Well, it's been centuries, so I don't know, but most likely if they are human.
Okay. Well, that's all to report. We will carry about our rounds, trying to keep you and everyone here safe.
Yeah.
And they'll bow and leave.
Okay.
That was fun.
Alright. And is
And he was on the run ever since then.
okay. Are they trying to sneak up on him and do this, or
Oh, well, not right now. Is he alone right now?
that's why I'm asking?
No, they'll have to wait for him to be alone, and then,
That's why I'm asking.
do I want to kill him now?
I'm just going to see whether or not they think that they can stealth up to him or not, based off of what is occurring. So, that's what I need to know.
No.
Would they try now, after all of what's just happened, or would they wait for some later point?
Oh, they'll wait for some after. They'll wait
Okay.
after the wedding to do it.
Okay, so I'll just put
Biding
that
their
there
time.
after the wedding.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're planning, but they're not actually going out to do that.
No.
Alright. Anything else that anybody would like to do before we end the session off for the night?
So, about that Umbra and Linnell situation.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Take him that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Giving you the syphilis.
Well, she's immune.
Oh
She
shit.
is. No, she is not immune. Alright. Now that's a D10. I'm gonna use those new dice, bone dice I have. Nah, just kidding. I wish. That is a con save.
Yes.
I'm good at those. That's a 16.
Okay. You don't pass out.
That's good.
Roll performance.
Okay.
We've all been there.
Got a plus 11 to performance, so that's a 28.
Okay. That is a 39.
Oof. She outperformed Umbra. Umbra's a little rusty.
She's still a bit impressed, not disappointed, but more or less saying that she could teach her a few things.
Probably. Umbra's, she's not a virgin, but she hasn't done it a lot.
Anything else specific about that situation, like something you want to say?
Would she be weirded out that Umbra is albino?
She's not very weirded out by that. It's more that's interesting kind of thing. Like
Okay.
that sense of not what I would have expected, but that's okay. She is herself amorphous, so pretty much in the midst of all of that going on, slight little bit of discussion in terms of Umbra's proclivities toward shape and such.
Oh. You were breaking up. Can you repeat that?
Because Linnea is amorphous, she can change her shape subtly. There is some discussion amidst all of that of Umbra's proclivities, like her type.
Alright, you broke up at proclivity.
Linnea can change her shape subtly,
Right.
so she is talking to Umbra about what's her type amidst all of that.
Okay. I mean, whatever Linnea is comfortable in. Umbra's more interested in the fact that Linnea is an artist, and that's what attracted her in the first place, not her body or all of that. So whatever Linnea feels comfortable in, that's all that matters.
Okay. There's a slight smile. She just remains as she is.
Fantastic. She's not wearing anything silver, is she?
No.
Okay, good. That would have been the mood killer a little bit. Unless she's a sadist, Umbra's not a masochist, but if her partner likes it, it's okay for that one night. Umbra will ask if this is gonna be a steady thing or is a one-time thing.
Okay. Well, that sort of depends on you. I mean, if you are unsure and such, I always can use a filter I have, but that's not quite the same as if it's desired normally without it.
Uh, hmm. I Umbra's gonna say I'd like this to continue.
Aye, so would I.
And that she thinks that Linnea is a fantastic artist, and she loves her accent. Umbra would have like a slight Russian accent, but I can't do accents, so.
All right. And there's just a genuine sense of, at least for now, peace and calm between the two of them.
Fantastic.
As they completely and utterly
Oblivious
are
to everything.
oblivious to the sound of this magical girl named Mary Sue that tried to wreak havoc and was shut down pretty quickly.
Luckily, fuck. Glad Felocio is all about holding people.
Fucking murder hobos.
Right, they're the worst.
Ugh.
Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'll just, in chat, show just how broken it was if I hadn't altered it, because it was really messed up. Alright. Stream's ending.